I'm real discreet. Thief in the night, yeah. If I call you girl, I know it's good. I know it's good. I know it's fine. Tell you twice. I'm real discreet. Thief in the night. Thief in the night, yeah. If I call you girl, I know it's good. I know it's good. I know it's fine. Tell you twice. I'm real discreet. Thief in the night.
All these people always lying about something. I'm sorry, I'm so fly, so what? All these people always lying about something.
So I say that.
Yeah. Swear the fame ain't changed shit before mine.
All right, YouTube, what's the big old deal, man? We back on the second channel, man. Looks like that boy Ceddy Nash did it again, boy. He did it again. Ceddy Nash exposes Peewee Roscoe for snitching on Young Thug and Birdman, bro. This is crazy work, bro. Let me tell y'all something. Right now, I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't know how Ceddy Nash getting that paperwork, but man, hey, he pulling papers on everybody all through Atlanta, man. So if y'all don't know, Peewee Roscoe is Young Thug boy, man. This is somebody who Young Thug took care of, man. Took care of his mama, took care of his family. You know what I'm saying? And now it looks like they got the paperwork on that boy Peewee Roscoe. So let's get into it, man. Let's get it. Let's go.
Come on, man. Then y'all need to get on the internet. Listen, Ceddy Nash, Academic, and one of y'all don't need to get on none of that shit. Y'all can call me, let's do it. Line it up. And I ain't talking about no value. We're going to do everything right. I'm just going to break it down in the way y'all can ask all the questions that you want to ask for us to deliver the message. Not for you to understand, but for you to know the real and the raw. You feel what I'm saying? Because, like, I don't feel like you can have a million conversations about this shit like this. Like, y'all got the platform. Let's put the platform down for what's solid, what's right. You feel what I'm saying? I can respect what's wrong. You feel what I'm saying?
And if the man would have left it at that, the burn it down, the calls, all of this stuff, none of that stuff would have came out. If he would have left it like that, like, hey, bro, I need to pull up on your platform. I need to holler at you. But this part right here is where he went too far. Check it out.
Me tomorrow, John.
I've recently come to learn that a lot of founders and marketers don't quite know how to look up the competitors' marketing strategy.
Yeah, man, I'm finna get it to you, Tricks. Come on, man. And then, like, yeah, what we want to talk about? Come on, man. What's happening, Freddie? Free your game, man. Ain't nobody good. Come on, then. Who's Ceddy Nash? Who is you, man? You ain't did no day in the street, wanna be game them, a game banger, trolling ass informer. Respect, we're real and solid, man. You can't look me in my eye or my face. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, man, ain't no on me, Jack. Come on, man. Y'all get that shit together like leather, man. Come on, man. I don't want to hear. I'm too near not to hear. You dig what I'm saying? That's my friend. That's my brother. I ain't gonna allow no judge. And then one of y'all to differentiate that or deteriorate that. That's my little brother. You feel what I'm saying?
Well, I just want to know something, right? Since Peewee Roscoe, you called me all type of names and stuff like that, and you claim ain't no snitches and all this stuff and everything, right? You claimed all that, right? You got that, right? Explain this paperwork to me, because I'm just a hood lawyer. 2025. In Jake's video, this lines up directly with all of this crap right here. Why does this matter? Why was Young Thug taken into that interrogation room in the first place? Well, because Peewee Roscoe snitched on Young Thug. Wait, what? Hey, Peewee Roscoe, You're going to have to show your paperwork, bro. It's either Young Thug snitched on you or you snitched on him. Oh, but y'all, okay. All right, don't worry about it. Motion to dismiss due to selective prosecution comes now. Jimmy Winfrey, the defendant, by and through undersigned counsel, and respectfully requests this honorable court to dismiss the indictment in this case based on selective prosecution, which means why y'all taking me and y'all not getting anybody else? I was like, hey, bro, Lil Johnny, come from behind that tree, bro. Hey, Joe, come from behind that car. We caught. I know y'all like, nah, Nash. No, Ceddy Nash, not possible. In support of this motion, defendant respectfully shows as follows. Proposed findings of fact. Defendant Winfrey turned himself into authorities on 6/1/15 in Cobb County, Georgia, for an incident that took place on 4/26/15. Defendant was indicted for a violation of RICO, which was returned 6/25/15. However, throughout the racketeering indictment, the state alleges that Jeffrey Williams, aka Young Thug, and Brian Williams, aka Birdman, were involved in the shooting of the tour buses that belonged to Dwayne Carter, aka Lil Wayne. Really? How did they figure that part out? The events leading up to the shooting, as stated in the background section of the racketeering indictment, as follows. Brian Williams, Dwayne Carter, Jeffrey Williams, and defendant Winfrey are purportedly blood members. Peewee, I thought you was great. But anyways, Brian Williams and Dwayne Carter had a financial dispute over monies owed to Dwayne Carter. Jeffrey Williams supported Brian Williams in a dispute, and this caused problems between Jeffrey Williams and Dwayne Carter. Jeffrey Williams made a rap video 5 days prior to the shooting on 4/26/2015, in which he purportedly threatened Dwayne Carter and made gang references. Defendant Winfrey and other gang members went to Compound nightclub in Atlanta on 4/26/2015, where Dwayne Carter was performing. Defendant Winfrey's car was seen following Dwayne Carter's tour bus. Defendant Winfrey was on the phone with Jeffrey Williams during this time. How did they find that out? I'm curious. What phone did you give him, Mr. Winfrey? Defendant Winfrey's car was next to the buses at the time of the shooting, and defendant Winfrey called Brian Williams after the shooting. Essentially, the government asserts that defendant Winfrey carried out Jeffrey Williams' threat against Dwayne Carter by shooting at the buses. The indictment implies that Jeffrey Williams, Brian Williams, and defendant Winfrey were accomplices in this criminal activity. Furthermore, the indictment alleges that both Brian and Jeffrey Williams were involved in the racketeering activity of defendant Winfrey, which culminated in the alleged shooting, in spite of the state's own allegations. So the state said neither Jeffrey Williams nor Brian Williams have been charged or arrested as co-conspirators to this racketeering activity. So if they didn't do that, how did they figure that part out? Argument and citation to authority. The state is clearly culpable of selectively prosecuting Mr. Winfrey while wholly neglecting Jeffrey and Brian Williams' role in the offense charge. Under Georgia law, selective prosecution occurs when one, others similarly situated to a defendant uniformly have not been prosecuted, and two, the discriminatory prosecution of the defendant is based upon an impermissible motive such as race, religion, or some other arbitrary or unjustified standard. State versus Agan, Georgia. We ain't finna read all that. The party seeking to prove selective prosecution bears the burden of proving the misconduct by the weight of the evidence, which means what party is seeking to add them? It's clearly not the prosecution, because Jeffrey Williams and Brian Williams ain't in this. So how did they get there? Jimmy Winfrey. Jimmy Winfrey basically has his lawyer get this going. The party is seeking to prove selective prosecution, meaning we gonna prove that Young Thug and Birdman are involved in this.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is
interesting. So the existence of an arbitrary or unjustifiable standard may be inferred by showing that similar offenses have gone uninvestigated or unprosecuted, that the district attorney knew or should have known such offenses, and that the failure to act without reasonable and responsible explanation. In this case, or the case at bar, the Messrs. Williams are similarly situated to Mr. Winfrey, but have not been prosecuted. Thus, the first prong selective prosecution has been met. Additionally, the state's inaction as to both Messrs. Williams demonstrative that its prosecution of Mr. Winfrey's is impermissibly based upon an arbitrary standard. First, Brian Williams' financial dispute with Dwayne Carter is what ultimately led to the shooting. As such, Brian Williams should be held as liable as a party to the crime, because the motive is I told them to kill or try to get Lil Wayne because of a money dispute. Finding that out because the defendant, as a willing participant in the gunfight, which caused the victim's death, well, we're going to go right back. So what they're saying is C. Smith versus State, finding that because the defendant, as a willing participant in the gunfight, which caused the victim's death, was thereby liable for felony murder as a party to the crime, even if he did not fire the shot that killed the victim. Further, Brian Williams made threats to shoot Dwayne Carter on his Instagram account 5 days prior to the shooting. So it wasn't Young Thug who did that. It was who? Birdman. Likewise, Jeffrey Williams had issues with Dwayne Carter. Jeffrey Williams made threats to shoot Dwayne Carter on a music video prior to the shooting. Brian Williams and Jeffrey Williams' actions, as alleged by the state, make them parties to the crime. In an instant case, the state has nevertheless failed to charge Brian Williams and Jeffrey Williams in this action is without any reasonable explanation. In fact, the government's response, if any, in validating its actions and not prosecuting these two men would defy credulity. Under these circumstances, the existence of an arbitrary or unjustifiable action can be inferred on the part of the state. Thus, Mr. Winfrey has met his burden of proving the state has engaged in selective prosecution, and thus the indictment against him should be dismissed. Wherefore, the defendant asks this honorable court to dismiss the indictment against him based on selective prosecution. Respectfully submitted the 8th day of July 2015. Aurora, that's my guy, Manny Aurora, and Lawrence J. Zimmerman. Just wondering, you snitch ass snitchy? Yeah, you a snitch, Peewee Roscoe. Somebody's telling in that room. We know now that Young Thug would not have been placed in that interrogation room had Peewee Roscoe never opened his flap. Peewee Roscoe told on Young Thug and told on Birdman according to court paperwork that he submitted. That's Peewee Roscoe's paperwork that he submitted. It's not the prosecutor.
Man, Ceddy Nash, you a dangerous man, boy. Man, hey, I'm gonna say this, Ceddy. You gotta keep your eyes wide open, bro, because that dude's still out here on this blacktop and seeing what this game coming to. If y'all niggas out here telling this shit, bro, get off the internet. Don't respond, because it's niggas like Ceddy that pull your whole card, nigga, and expose your ass. So just be careful, man, when y'all get on this internet politicking and all that gangster shit. There's some niggas out here that know how to play this paperwork game. And I'm gonna be real with you. Ceddy Nash, you a cold nigga, boy, because nigga, you getting that paperwork faster than anybody else, which means that nigga, you hold a dangerous position on this internet. You see what I'm saying? You can crush niggas' careers with the paperwork you coming up on, bro. So just be careful, man, and keep doing what you're doing, dog. Let's go.
Prosecution. How the hell prosecutors gonna spell prosecution wrong? See, when TMZ posted what they posted, we didn't know nothing. We didn't. Smile for the camera. Smile. Gotcha, bitch. Peewee Roscoe is a damn snitch, man. And it's crazy because he the main one running around calling people rats. Whacker rat, these nigga rat, yacker rat, woody rat, duke rat. All these, you saying all these niggas, but nobody got paperwork like that, by the way. Nobody has paperwork like that. So Peewee Roscoe, you a snitch, a rat, a tattletale. Tuck your tail and hide. We had to tuck our tails and hide. I'm just curious. Soy muy curioso, puto. What were you trying to do there? So this is how you gonna try to spin it. It's the only way you can spin it. Man, they already beat that case. They wasn't even gonna prosecute them. So I'm saying, how y'all gonna prosecute them and they ain't prosecute me? Well, no, wait. They prosecuted me, but they ain't prosecute them. So they gotta let me go based on that. Let me give y'all some game. Peewee Roscoe actually did not shoot up Lil Wayne in them busts. He actually didn't. he did it. All of Atlanta knows that Peewee Roscoe didn't shoot up Lil Wayne's bust. He just is a buster. He's a lame. Now, who did it? I don't know. But I know he didn't do it. But here's the crazier part. I just want Peewee Roscoe to know this. You can't speak on this stuff no more. You told on Birdman. You told on Jeffrey Lamar Williams.
Hi, I'm Dawn, and I run a company called Jotful. We make one-of-a-kind websites just like...
Now, he probably going to say, man, my lawyer put that up there. I didn't even know what was going to happen. Your lawyer has to sign off on certain things. They do. So your lawyer submitted that to them. You gave them fools dates and certain stuff. You gave them Instagram posts to look at to indict them. You started the RICO. One could say you started the YSL RICO. Or at least you helped. Because what we couldn't figure out in that goddamn courtroom is why the hell do they keep on saying this stuff about Birdman's phone and Young Thug's phone? Who told them that? You did. You gave them that information. Man, god dang. Shit. Young Thug said, I ain't had nobody arrested. That's what you gonna say too? Man, I ain't had nobody arrested though. You can't say I had nobody went to jail for me. I only went to jail for me. So no, you can't say that. I told you Woody wasn't no snitch. Who went to jail for Woody? Oh, I get it. Okay, who was prosecuted and sent to prison for the Woody? Oh, how about it? All right. Peewee Roscoe, you a damn snitch and you a buster ass dude. Like you a sucker. Real life, real talk. You a buster. You a sucker. Because what we know is this. You got beat up in Cobb County. Shout out to the Bloods. You got beat up in Cobb County. Nigga, they had 3 Crips squabbling in there. A Bloods. And you told them, this is factual. Don't make me. Nigga, don't make me. You told them, I'm a Christian. That's what you said. Nigga, they was squabbling in the pod and you was supposed to get in there and rumble. You didn't. And you told the police you had Cartier frames on in jail. You were popping it in jail. And guess what you did? You got your glasses snatched, broke, thrown in the toilet. They try to flush this. This is how crazy Atlanta is. They try to flush this nigga Cartier broken glasses in the goddamn toilet. And he snitched to the goddamn jail cell. He snitched to the police there. You want to tell about that incident, Peewee Roscoe? You want to tell about that incident? Because you know I know. You know I know, right? See, a person like Peewee Roscoe, dangerous. Real dangerous. Real damn dangerous. But you a snake. Problem is you dealing with that mongoose. You should have left me the hell alone. And I told you I'm going to drag your ass to hell. You can't explain this one away. You a whole snitch, bro. You a title-telling ass snitch. All them other people you spoke about, none of them paperwork look like this. None of them. None. You're the only one with paperwork that look like this. Huh. So don't get mad at me. Because I know the little house, the little beachfront property you lay your head at. I know that other spot that you stayed at when some BS had happened around there and everything like that from that NBA player. I know about the little circle, about the little cove. I know exactly where you laid your head at. Yeah, I know. I still know. Don't worry. Your secret's safe with me. I still want my boxing match. And Peewee Roscoe, this is what I'm going to do. I don't smoke. I don't pop pills. I don't do no drugs. I barely even drink. I'm not even drinking. I had one drink in the past 4 months. That's for my little brother's birthday. I will come in high off pills and off liquor and box you. Have a nice little friend. I might even do the Queen of Roxbury stance. This right here. I might fight you I might box you, not fight you. I don't want to fight you. Box you just like this. Snitch ass nigga. He's this. Got him. Before we go. Click right here. I reacted to 1090 Jake's video on me.
All right, yeah. So I guess that's it for Ceddy Nash. Like, comment, subscribe, man. I'm gonna see y'all on the next video. Let's get it. Let's go.
I know how to shoot. know how to fight. I tell you once, don't tell you twice. And I'm real discreet, the thief in the night. Yeah. If I call you.